Welcome to Farming Aid.
If you think all pork tastes the same, think again. Around the world, a few extraordinary pig breeds are producing pork so rich, flavorful, and naturally raised that chefs and food lovers consider them the gold standard of meat. In this video, we're diving into the world of grass-fed and pasture-raised pork to rank 5 of the best pork breeds on the planet. These pigs are not raised in crowded industrial farms. Instead, they roam open pastures, forage on grasses, roots, and natural foods, and develop the deep flavor and marbling that premium pork is famous for. These breeds represent the very best of pasture-raised pork, where natural diets, open landscapes, and heritage genetics come together to create meat that is juicier, more marbled, and packed with flavor. Whether you're a farmer, a food enthusiast, or simply curious about the highest quality pork in the world, this ranking will take you on a journey through 5 remarkable pig breeds that are redefining what premium pork really means. Among the most iconic grass-fed pork producers on the planet is the legendary Iberian pig from the Iberian Peninsula. This ancient breed is closely tied to the landscapes of southwestern Spain and Portugal, where pigs roam freely through oak forests known as the dehesa. In these woodlands, the animals spend much of their lives grazing on grasses, herbs, and wild plants while also consuming large quantities of acorns during the autumn season. This natural feeding system creates a pork product unlike any other in the world. The meat develops deep red color, rich marbling, and a complex flavor profile that combines sweetness, nuttiness, and earthy notes from the acorn diet. The fat of Iberian pigs is particularly famous for its soft texture and high oleic acid content, which gives it a luxurious mouthfeel similar to olive oil. Farmers who raise Iberian pigs often rely on extensive pasture systems rather than intensive confinement. The animals roam large areas of land, which encourages natural behavior such as rooting and grazing. Because the pigs grow slowly and are exposed to diverse natural foods, their muscles develop more fully and their fat integrates beautifully within the meat. This process results in pork that is both tender and deeply flavorful. The breed has become globally famous not only for fresh pork but also for high-end cured products. In fact, the legendary jamon iberico, often aged for years, is considered by many chefs to be the finest ham in the world. While acorns play a major role in the finishing diet, much of the pig's lives are spent foraging grasses and natural vegetation, making them a classic example of pasture-based pork production. Traveling across the world to East Asia brings us to another remarkable example of premium pork, the Berkshire pig. Originally developed in the English county of Berkshire, this breed became internationally renowned after it was introduced to Japan in the 19th century. Japanese farmers refined the breeding and feeding methods, producing a version of Berkshire pork known as kurabuta, which translates to black pig. Today, Berkshire pork is widely regarded as one of the finest pork varieties available, especially when the animals are raised in pasture systems where they can graze and forage. What makes Berkshire pork stand out is its remarkable balance of tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. The meat tends to have excellent marbling, which keeps it moist during cooking while also delivering a rich taste. When Berkshire pigs are raised on pasture with access to grasses, clover, and natural vegetation, the flavor becomes even more complex. Farmers often note that the animals thrive in outdoor environments because of their calm temperament and strong foraging instincts. This allows them to convert diverse natural foods into high-quality meat without relying heavily on intensive feeding programs. In culinary circles, Berkshire pork has earned a reputation as a chef's favorite. Restaurants around the world seek out this breed because its meat remains tender even with simple preparation. Grilled chops, slow-roasted shoulders, and traditional barbecue all highlight the natural flavor of the pork without requiring heavy seasoning. Many chefs believe that Berkshire pork represents the perfect intersection of heritage genetics and modern farming values. When raised on pasture, the pigs develop strong muscles and flavorful fat layers, producing pork that is both rich and balanced. Another breed that has captured the attention of food enthusiasts worldwide is the extraordinary Mangalitza pig. Often recognized by its thick curly coat, this pig is sometimes called the woolly pig. Originating in Hungary during the 19th century, the Mangalitza was historically prized for its high-quality fat. Before vegetable oils became widespread, animal fat was one of the most valuable cooking ingredients in Europe, and Mangalitza pigs produced some of the finest lard available. Today, the breed has experienced a dramatic revival because of its exceptional meat quality and its compatibility with pasture-based farming. Mangalitza pigs thrive in outdoor environments where they can graze on grasses, roots, and seasonal vegetation. Their thick coat allows them to tolerate cold climates, making them well suited to traditional European pasture systems. Farmers often describe the breed as hardy, adaptable, and excellent at foraging. Because the pigs grow slowly and deposit large amounts of intramuscular fat, the resulting pork has extraordinary marbling. The texture is buttery, and the flavor is deep and slightly sweet. Chefs often compare Mangalitza pork to high-quality beef because of its rich fat structure. When cooked slowly, the fat melts into the meat, creating incredible tenderness. Cured products made from Mangalitza pork have also become extremely popular among artisanal producers. In many gourmet markets, Mangalitza ham and salami are considered luxury items. What makes the breed particularly interesting in the context of grass-fed pork is that it performs exceptionally well in low-input systems. Instead of requiring heavy grain diets, Mangalitza pigs can convert pasture forage into flavorful meat, making them a favorite among small farmers who prioritize natural production methods. Moving to the Americas, the Duroc pig has become one of the most influential pork breeds in modern agriculture. Originally developed in the United States, the Duroc gained popularity for its fast growth, strong muscles, and excellent meat quality. Although it is often used in commercial crossbreeding programs, purebred Duroc pigs raised in pasture systems can produce remarkable pork. Many farmers appreciate the breed's ability to adapt to outdoor environments while maintaining strong productivity. Duroc pork is known for its deep red color and generous marbling. Compared with many commercial breeds, Duroc meat tends to be juicier and more flavorful. When pigs are allowed to graze on pasture and root through soil in search of plants and insects, the flavor becomes even richer. The animals develop stronger muscle fibers due to increased activity, which contributes to a firm yet tender texture. This combination of qualities makes Duroc pork especially popular for barbecue and slow cooking. In many pasture-based farms across North America, Duroc pigs are raised alongside rotational grazing systems. Farmers move the animals between paddocks, allowing them to feed on grasses and legumes while also improving soil fertility through natural manure distribution. This approach benefits both the environment and the quality of the pork. Because the pigs exercise regularly and consume diverse foods, their meat develops deeper flavor than pork produced in confinement systems. For many producers seeking a balance between productivity and quality, the Duroc breed represents an ideal choice. The final breed in this global ranking brings us back to traditional British agriculture, the distinctive large black pig. Known for its entirely black coat and large floppy ears, this breed was historically raised in outdoor systems throughout rural United Kingdom. In fact, the large black pig earned a reputation as one of the best pasture pigs in the world. Unlike some breeds that rely heavily on grain feed, large blacks are natural foragers that thrive when given access to grasslands, orchards, and wooded areas. One of the most impressive traits of the large black pig is its ability to convert forage into high-quality pork. The animals spend much of their time rooting through soil, grazing grasses, and eating fallen fruits or nuts. This natural feeding behavior results in pork with rich flavor and excellent fat quality. Historically, British farmers valued the breed for producing bacon with a perfect balance of lean meat and creamy fat. Although the breed's population declined during the 20th century as industrial farming expanded, conservation efforts have helped revive interest in large black pigs among pasture-based farmers. Today, the large black pig is widely celebrated within the heritage livestock movement. Farmers who raise the breed often emphasize low-input, outdoor systems that mirror traditional agriculture. The pig's calm temperament and strong maternal instincts make them well-suited to small farms and sustainable production. When raised on grass-based diets, their pork develops a distinctive flavor that many consumers describe as robust yet balanced. Chefs particularly appreciate the breed's fat quality, which renders smoothly during cooking and enhances the taste of everything from roasted pork belly to smoked bacon. When comparing these 5 remarkable breeds, it becomes clear that the concept of grass-fed pork is closely linked to traditional farming systems rather than strict dietary definitions. Pigs naturally enjoy grazing and foraging, but they also benefit from supplemental foods such as grains, nuts, and roots. The key factor that unites the Iberian pig, Berkshire pig, Mangalitza pig, Duroc pig, and large black pig is the environment in which they are raised. Pasture systems allow pigs to express their natural behaviors while consuming diverse foods from the land. This combination produces pork that is richer in flavor, more complex in texture, and often more sustainable than meat from intensive systems. Another reason these breeds stand out is their connection to heritage agriculture. Many of them were developed centuries ago, long before industrial livestock production reshaped global farming. Over time, farmers selected animals that performed well in outdoor environments, could forage efficiently, and produced meat with exceptional taste. These genetic traits remain valuable today as consumers seek alternatives to mass-produced food. Heritage pigs raised on pasture often grow more slowly than commercial breeds, but the extra time allows their muscles and fat to develop fully. The result is pork that delivers a culinary experience far beyond ordinary supermarket meat. The global popularity of grass-fed and pasture-raised pork also reflects a broader shift in how people think about food. Modern consumers are increasingly interested in transparency, sustainability, and animal welfare. Pasture systems often provide better living conditions for pigs, including fresh air, sunlight, and the freedom to move naturally. In the end, the world of grass-fed and pasture-raised pork shows us that truly great meat begins long before it reaches the kitchen. The rich, buttery meat of the Mangalitza pig from Hungary shows how traditional pasture systems can produce pork that rivals the finest meats in the world. Meanwhile, the powerful growth and deep flavor of the Duroc pig in the United States demonstrate how pasture-based farming can combine productivity with outstanding meat quality. And finally, the hardy and highly adaptable large black pig from the United Kingdom reminds us that some of the best pork in the world still comes from animals raised the old-fashioned way, grazing naturally and thriving outdoors. What these 5 breeds share is more than just great taste. They represent a movement back toward sustainable farming, animal welfare, and authentic food. Pasture-raised pigs grow more naturally, forage on grasses and plants, and develop the kind of rich flavor that simply cannot be rushed. For farmers, chefs, and consumers alike, these breeds are proof that quality pork is not just about production, but about respecting nature and preserving heritage livestock. If you enjoyed learning about the world's best grass-fed pork breeds, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more fascinating stories about livestock, farming, and the incredible animals that feed the world.